What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Mindful Mondays. This week, we're going to be taking a look at the general collective energy for March the 21st to the 27th. I hope you guys had an amazing full moon in Virgo, which happened just a few days ago, and that you're enjoying the shift in energy with the spring equinox. We are still going to be using the Ethereal Alchemist Tarot. Again, if you're interested in this deck, I'm going to go ahead and leave Valchemy Art's Instagram page linked in the description box below. You can click in the link in her bio, and it will take you to a page where you can purchase this deck if you are interested. All right, show us what we need to see for the general collective for March the 21st to the 27th. Show us everything we need to see for this upcoming week. All right. Okay, we have here the Six of Swords in reverse, the Ace of Wands upright, the Five of Cups in reverse, and the Two of Pentacles upright. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so with this Seven of Pentacles energy in reverse, I'm getting here that there's something that feels very unstable about this week. Maybe the past week with the spring equinox and the full moon, it's been a bit chaotic, maybe even filled with competition, arguments, needing to get your point across with the Five of Wands up right here. The sun was also in reverse, so very interesting. I think the last week, even though the sun has started to shine again, the weather's slowly been getting better. A lot of places in the world are starting to lift restrictions also. So it feels like there's a lot to be looking forward to, but at the same time, we're still dealing with a lot of the heaviness in the chaos of things that haven't worked out. The challenges that we've been facing over the last few years that are still coming to a head here. I think we're trying so hard to break through and break free and go through the things that we need to go through to get to this place where we can finally feel just happy and content. But I can't shake this feeling that we're still going through the motions. We're still trying to sift through all of this challenging, difficult energy, these shifts and changes that seem a little bit out of control. And that's really affecting our energy. So even though we can see that around the corner there is balance, harmony, happiness, what we're still dealing with currently is still some pretty heavy energy, very chaotic, like trying to find our footing with what we can normalize now as our daily routines, what our reality has shifted into. Now with the Six of Swords in reverse here, there's still something we're not completely through with just yet. I will pull some clarification cards to see what this energy really is about, but we haven't left something behind. I think you were probably on your last leg with this project, very, very close to giving up, could even be with a relationship, so close to just saying, you know what, I'm throwing in the towel. But for some reason, you still have one foot in the door. And I think what's been percolating in your mind is, what different action can I take one last time to see how I can make this work? Is it really over? Is it actually really over? Or is there something that we can do to adjust my expectations or look at this from a different perspective? But you're not finished yet. You're not through with this difficult, challenging thing. It's going to be different for everyone. For some, it's work. Others, it's relationship. Whatever it is, you're not totally through with it just yet. And you're trying to find a workaround with this particular situation. That leads us here to the Ace of Wands upright. You want to take a passionate action towards this particular person, relationship, financial situation. you know, for some people, it's so different. I'm getting many storylines. For some people, maybe you saw your dream home and you want to put down an offer, but it hasn't seemed like it's workable in terms of your budget. Well, this Ace of Wands could symbolize you taking that action towards getting your finances right, moving certain things around so that you have enough to put down as a down payment for this property. For others of you, if it's a personal project, you were so close to giving up on it. I'm tired. It feels chaotic. Feels like I'm always, you know, scrambling to get it done. Now you're looking at it from a different point of view and you're asking yourself, how can I still manage to keep this in my life so that I can finish up the way that I would like to, so that something else can come out of this in a way that doesn't make me feel like I'm always drained. Now, this could be relationships also, like maybe you and your partner have kind of been teeter-tottering, you know, trying to figure out if you could still make this relationship work, and one of you still has the foot in the door, possibly even both of you, and this is you taking an action to really set the tone for how this relationship should turn out. For others of you, this action that you're taking is having that final conversation, doing that final thing that you need to do so that you can go to sleep at night knowing that you gave it everything that you had. You're just not ready to give up or walk away just yet. 5 of Cups in reverse here. Okay, this person, this situation has come around many times. It definitely feels like a cycle that's been going on and on and on and on, and you're still stuck in it. Not a problem really, because I feel like you're just not ready. You're just not ready to stop. You see a different way. This is kind of giving me Hanged Man energy. You're looking at it from a different point of view. And it's not even really about how many chances you gave this particular situation. It's more about how you feel in the situation. For example, at work, maybe you're in a workplace situation and you know that it's not good for you anymore. The dynamic isn't okay. It no longer fits your life. You're not getting compensated the amount of money that you know you deserve, overworked, underpaid. And yet for some reason, you're still committed to going back and doing your job and doing it well. It could be because the people that are keeping you here are your clients. It could be that you don't have a second thing totally secure just yet. So you're just holding on to this while you're figuring out and sorting through, again, chaos back here. You're sorting through these loose ends before you feel ready enough to walk away. I'm getting here, there's lots of juggling. For some of you, you're juggling 2 relationships. Maybe you're dating someone, you're in a non-exclusive relationship with someone and you're dating another person and you're trying to figure out exactly like, which one should I stick with here? For others of you, your foot might still be in the door with a previous relationship while you're talking to someone new. For others, you could be juggling 2 jobs. Maybe you still have a full-time job, 9 to 5, but at the same time, your creativity is pulling you away from this for a different project. Maybe if this is an investment, you know, you have your money in 2 different pools and you're trying to figure out where to really invest these finances into. So a lot of juggling. This is not sustainable energy. Eventually you will have to make a choice. I'm really feeling like it's temporary. Again, you're still dealing with the chaos. However, these actions that you're going to take with this Ace of Wands, you've decided that this is what you're going to do. And I think you do have a plan. It might not make sense to other people, but you yourself, you know that you have a plan and this is a temporary situation. Let's go ahead and take a look at the 6 of Swords in reverse. Your life is not going to be like this forever. It feels like you've been all over the place, jumping from thing to thing, person to person, home to home. Like it's been very chaotic. But it's not going to be like this forever. This week, though, you're really starting to sort through the chaos and figure out what to do next. 6 of Swords in reverse is clarified by the 7 of Cups in reverse, the King of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles upright. All right, so some of you feel like you've really laid down a strong foundation. You did everything you were supposed to do. You followed all the steps, you took your time with it, and still for some reason it feels like you were pushed into this direction and it feels like it wasn't by choice. You're doing this and you don't have a choice. Like these people, this person, this situation really put you in a position where this is your last chance, or this is their last chance. Again, could be vice versa. Could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So it feels like you did all the right things, but for some reason your heart just still isn't in it. In a relationship, maybe you invested your time, energy, and effort. It's been some years now, but your heart's no longer in the situation and it feels like you don't have a choice but to leave it. This could also be the same thing in terms of money, work, and finance. Let's go ahead and clarify this Ace of Wands. What is this action? What are you going to choose to do? Ace of Wands, show us what we need to know for this Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Okay, Ace of Wands is clarified by Page of Wands in reverse, Page of Cups upright, Ace of Swords in reverse. All right, so you're extending an olive branch. That's that action that you're taking forwards. You haven't cut this person out your life completely. You haven't cut out this job completely. You're still, again, 1 foot in the door. So the least you can do at this moment, if you're choosing not to speak your truth and cut or burn bridges, if you're choosing not to just like say, screw it, I'm just gonna take a whole different route. If you're not ready to do that yet, all you can do is extend an olive branch and say, hey, we gotta work together for now. Teamwork, right? Like you could just have to find a way to make it happen. Some of you might be swallowing your pride, especially if you know that you're not being treated fairly, but you're still gonna just suck it up and stick around for a little while because again, something isn't ready yet. If it's a second job, like you're waiting to leave this full-time job so you could start something else, something isn't ready yet. You're not ready yet. The foot's still in the door. So you just have to figure out a way to survive basically and extend that olive branch and, you know, let these people know I'm here for now. And while I'm here, I gotta just find a way to make it work. We need to find a way to make it work because it's not over yet. For others of you, if this is a relationship, it's less about cutting ties with people. It's less about being very hard with your words, less about just saying, screw it, I'm gonna try something new. This is more in, let's find a common ground, let's compromise. I'm gonna try it one last time and let's see if both of us can work together so that we can have a different outcome in our current situation. Let's take a look at this Five of Cups. Five of Cups in reverse. Five of Cups in reverse. Someone has definitely tried over and over again. So many different ways that you've tried, but again, for some reason, still not ready to give up. Okay, one more shuffle. Five of Cups in reverse is clarified by Three of Swords upright, Eight of Cups upright, Four of Cups upright. Here we go. Even though you are still sticking around, this situation was highly disappointing, super heartbreaking, could have been a third-party situation for some other people. For others of you, this was just really depressing. Whether it's work, whether it's finances, your hopes were set so high and it ended up being a huge bummer. It was a huge disappointment to you and you've made attempts in the past to walk away. You've made attempts to kind of just like let this thing go. But like I said, for some reason, you've still just had 1 foot out the door. I think part of you is wondering, am I doing this too prematurely? I don't want to miss an opportunity. I don't want to act in haste. So I just want to make sure I'm making the right decision. Even though I know I've felt this way, I've wanted to walk away several times. I probably have walked away several times. For some reason, I've found my way back. If this is work, maybe you took time off of work. But again, you're just not ready yet. And so you're coming all the way back around and thinking, all right, I see the situation for what it is. I don't really see another option at the moment. So I'm just going to try to make it work so that I could say to myself, I know I gave it everything I had. I'm just going to see. Let's pull on this Three of Swords though. What is this Three of Swords? This betrayal, this disappointment. One more shuffle, Three of Swords. Okay, Three of Swords, we have the Hanged Man in reverse that fell out, Death in reverse, Knight of Cups in reverse, Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay, refusal to see something from a different point of view. Death in reverse, so cycle hasn't ended completely yet. There is transformation around the corner here, but like I said, I really feel like you're just not ready. Divine timing, right? Everything happens for a reason. It's going to be different for everyone, but for some reason, this storyline just is not over yet. You could be dealing with a water sign here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It hasn't felt emotionally fulfilling anymore. And it hasn't for a long time. I feel like you're sticking around not because of the emotional fulfillment, but again, because something else is in the works behind the scenes and it's just not where you need it to be yet, so that you can flip this Death card upright and really move on from this situation. You're not done with it yet. You're just not through with it yet. Even though it doesn't make you totally happy to stick around, you being there feels like you're doing right by you, if that makes sense. You're not sticking around for anybody else but for you, for your own peace of mind, so that you can say to yourself, again, I did what I could. I made it work as long as I can. I've been doing other things in the background, investing on myself, my projects, my side business, my self-worth. I've been doing all these things behind the scenes. And once I feel ready, I will make that choice and I will no longer juggle these two things. Let's take a look at this Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles, please. Two of Pentacles, we have Justice. We have the Star in reverse. We have the King of Pentacles upright. Okay, so at the end of the day, whoever was not treating you fairly, they will get what's coming to them, whether it's the workplace, whether it's our justice system, whether it's our banking system, whatever it is that you feel like, damn, if it wasn't for this thing, XYZ would have happened for me sooner, right? Like, I get divine timing, but at the same time, like, we're human beings. It's very easy to be sucked up into a certain situation and really be upset over the fact that something isn't happening according to our human timeline, the way that we want it to. So that energy that needs to be balanced out, it's definitely going to happen. Could be dealing with an Aquarius sign, could be dealing with a Libra, could be Earth sign energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. In this particular situation, it feels like you want to give up with the Star in reverse, but what's stopping you from giving up total hope that this will somehow reconcile itself is this King of Pentacles. You are so wise. You see things for the bigger picture. You know that certain things take time. You cannot build an empire overnight. It takes time. In terms of building a good quality relationship, it takes time to heal. It takes time to communicate, to transmute negative energy, to form an understanding, to form compromising, or to form like a way to compromise in difficult situations. And conversations need to happen. There is a process in which things have to happen in order for you to feel like you are set free from this situation. So I do see that that's going to be coming soon. But for the meantime, you're still dealing with some stuff from your past that's been quite difficult, quite challenging, quite chaotic, but it is going to work itself out. This right now is just not the time for all of these major endings to happen just yet. You've planted the seeds, you've planted some great seeds, because Seven of Pentacles, right? Even though it's in reverse and it feels chaotic, it feels like you're uprooted, it feels confusing. The fact is, these seeds still exist. It just has to be watered the right way. You have to take care of it a certain type of way so that we can flip this card back upright. And so I think you're going to give it one last shot to see if you can flip this Seven of Pentacles upright for a different type of outcome. All right, let's get some final advice. We are using the Lover's Oracle. I like this deck a lot because some of the messages are applicable to just love in general, not just like a romantic relationship, and they're great reminders. So if you are interested in this deck, it is linked in my description box below on my Amazon storefront. Show us some final advice. Final advice, please, for the collective for this week. Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are the qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Wow, this is a mic drop moment, right? What a revelation that is. Whatever this difficult situation is, whether it's like certain people or circumstances that really just freaking irk you, it gets on your nerves, it triggers you. Recognize that there's a reason why you're being triggered that way. And like this card says, we're all mirrors for each other. So if you're not liking the reflection someone's giving to you, you're seeing their worst qualities, it's triggering for us because those are also parts about our own reflection that we don't like about ourselves. So super deep reading here. And I hope this message resonates with you guys. I hope you're having a great week. I wish you a great week, and I will catch you in the next set of videos. Take care. Bye.